Hi everybody, this is Lady T with your Hit It and Quit It reading for October 2024. This isn't going to be your typical reading. It's going to be a longer reading because I haven't done you guys for a minute. I have to take care of me before I can take care of you, and I don't like my energy to impact your reading. So I got to pay attention to that, and that's a lesson I had to learn. So let's go ahead and move into who we are going to do the sign for. And this is really focused on what's coming towards you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for your support in any kind of way. And really the channel is here to just put out messages that hopefully help you in some kind of way, even if it's only to confirm something for you. Let's go ahead and see who's next. Most of the signs have been posted. I'm just doing the last 4 now, so you should be seeing those over the next few days. Okay, so we're going to do Leo next. And I had actually already done Leo's reading earlier, but found out that the microphone and everything wasn't on. And so I just sort of said, okay, I'm going to start that from scratch. So let's see what we get for you today, Leo. So the first cards we're going to pull out are from the Soul Journey Lessons card. And so the first card we have here is Surrender. We'll talk more about all of them once I get them out. Give me just a second. Let me go pick that up. So these are lessons that either you have learned or you are in the process of learning. We've got one here, loneliness, that's coming out in the challenge position. So you could be potentially still learning this lesson. Let's go ahead and get a couple more. What else do we have for Leo? A lot of energy in these cards too. Yeah, because they keep trying to flip and then they don't. We've got worry in the upright. So learning that worry solves nothing, it changes nothing as well. So learning to perhaps approach things and look at things differently so that you're not worrying unnecessarily, because it really does only put you in a headspace that's not positive. And then what happens there is a trickle-down effect from there, right? And it doesn't change anything at the end of the day. This is also about imagination, so that you can imagine anything and put that into play in your life so that you can manifest your hopes, dreams, and desires. And we'll see if there's any more, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more in depth. Anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? Yeah, we have courage. And I don't know, I'm being told to continue, so let's go ahead and see what else we have. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there's a lot going to come out because I could feel it in the card. Okay, so the next 2 that came out is we have regret, we have balance, and we have 4 more that came out in the challenge. I'm not going to take these in the reverse because they're in the challenge. So we've got self-esteem, we've got honesty, we've got indecision, and we've got perseverance. So let's talk about it. So the first one we have here is surrender. It says, I can release my need to control. You know, being a Leo sign, you're naturally a fire sign. You're used to being in control because you typically have leadership traits. So you're used to running things and you're used to controlling things. But as you get older and you go through the journey longer, you find the need to surrender more and more. And you realize even more that you're really not in control of too much. The only thing you can control is how you respond to things. That's probably it. We've got loneliness, and it says, I know that I'm never alone. So this is about understanding that even in times when you are physically alone, you are never in a state of loneliness. You're surrounded by your spiritual team. You're surrounded by, the world energy, right? But it's understanding that, and that, we all have periods of time where we feel loneliness, but we have to pull ourselves out of that. And sometimes we have to be alone because we have to, understand some things on a whole new level. And sometimes you can't do that around other people. We've got worry. It says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So that's a huge lesson that we all struggle with, I'm pretty sure. We have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind because this is where you manifest. This is where you think of what you want. This is where you imagine what you want and you put that into fruition. Next, we have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So this is about challenging yourself to move beyond your fear, and to do whatever it is you desire in spite of the fear. And do it with confidence, because confidence can catapult you forward, whereas fear will keep you trapped. Okay, let's see. We also have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So this is about understanding that, you can't walk around in regret, because regret, again, is another emotion that will keep you tied to the past. You have to release the past. You have to surrender the past, and move forward and have no more regrets, and understand that that was a period of time. Whatever happened was something that you needed to learn, and part of that is releasing the past, and any regrets associated with it. You cannot change the past. You can only understand it so that you hopefully don't continue that behavior, make that same choice, whatever the case is. And then we have balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah, this is about you just being at peace and being at balance and being okay with it, and not judging it in any kind of negative way. We've got self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And this is about understanding that your worth is tied to your gifts. Your worth is tied to the things that you choose to do in life that support others. And so this is about increasing your self-esteem and understanding that you have a right to feel good about yourself. Excuse me. We've got honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And this is about this is the hardcore part here, is being truthful with yourself, accepting all parts of you, light and dark, divine feminine, divine masculine, those paradoxical kinds of things where you have light and dark that need to exist together, and to be in balance as well. So this is about being truthful with yourself. And that's easier said than done, because we can walk around in denial quite a bit. We've got indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. And this is about understanding that your intuition will never lead you astray. It's usually when we are trying to control, when we are trying to force things, that we get unbalanced, and that we don't allow the flow of things. We don't allow the flow of our intuition to guide us. So this is having faith and confidence in your intuition as you move forward. And then the last one is perseverance. This is about continuing to move forward in spite of any challenges. And it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And this is about setting your mind and then moving towards whatever that decision to move forward in whatever direction you choose, whatever that is, and moving diligently, step by step, however you need to do it, towards that decision. Okay, let's go ahead and move into the Globe Divine Alignment messages for you. The first one in the challenge is wait, detour, blockage. Try again, not the right time. So you could have been wanting something that perhaps wasn't in divine timing. You needed to be detoured for a minute. You need to go off road, so to speak, right? Because you needed to have some time in a different way, and change your focus for a minute here, because something just wasn't the right time for it. So I would say you were divinely detoured is what I would get out of that. And you might need to exercise patience while you're waiting for something as well. And that's easier said than done for fire signs. We don't really do well with patience. In the challenge, we have 12th house Pisces, transcendent, so rising above water. We have mutable. We have Neptune and Pisces. So to me, this could be you have Pisces in your chart, or you could need to embody your 12th house could be impacted right now. This could be where you're rising above with the transcendence here, above situations and circumstances. We have shady as fuck. Whoa, wow. So there's somebody that could be around you that's shady. Maybe this is you acting shady. Not totally sure. We've got karmic. Yeah, I want to say this is somebody around you who's acting this way. We've got karmic. We've got somebody trying to create chaos in your life, who's jealous, who gaslights you, who's all about the money, that kind of thing. We also have material Oh yeah, check your ego, pride, vanity kicking in, looking in the mirror, seeing things from a realistic standpoint here. Um, and then we also have teamwork. So this is about support. This is about others working together with you, you working together with others so that you can learn some things, so that you can be supported, so that you can be imbalanced as well. But there is some envy in the group there. When you're working with others, there's somebody here who's definitely envious of you in some kind of way, who could be a karmic person in your life, who's pretty shady. But it's okay. You'll be all right, Leo. Because I think you know this already. Anything else? It says coworker, so it could be somebody you work with, somebody you know who's a friend, perhaps, who claims to be a friend but really isn't, that kind of thing. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, we have talk to me, secrets, silent treatment. So perhaps you're not talking to somebody. If somebody's wanting you to talk to them, but you're not. You don't have time for it right now. Last go round. Anything else? Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Yeah, there was some more trying to come out. Okay, that's it. All right. Okay, now we're going to move into the next deck. Also another beautiful deck. That deck was from Globe A. And I apologize that I don't know the person who created this deck. But if you take a picture of it, I promise you, you will be able to find it. Most of the decks I use are either on Etsy or Amazon. Anything else? Okay. Last go around. Okay, let's see what we have here. So the first card we have here is silence. What goes right along with you're giving somebody the silent treatment, or you could just be silent right now. You could just want to just be quiet right now, because there's somebody around you who is, who's lethal, wearing a mask. They need to stop whatever they're doing because they're trying to control and restrict you. But they're doing it in silence here. You could be maintaining, like I said, you could be maintaining silence as well. Not speaking to someone because you're juggling a lot. You have a lot of things going on right now, and it's all about outcomes, results. You've got developments. What does this say? Yeah, the fruits of your labor trying to come through. You could be having some pain at this time, so you might need to take some pain relievers. But you are, going through a period of protection and good luck as well. You might need to recharge your battery, and that's probably why some of the other cards we're going to talk about came out. We've got positive energy charge, we've got potion energy. So again, not juggling too much. Try to keep that juggling into a manageable level, because we do have improve here, right? So we've got perhaps fresh eyes, seeing things in a new light, being able to rethink some things, um, getting some resources, and perhaps some abilities that are going to help you as useful tools for you to navigate moving forward, because there's improvements coming. We have cypress, lime, we have increases, creativity, remake. So there could be a potential for do-over. You could be exercising your creative skills at this time to also improve the situation in some kind of way. Hiatus to me is a vacation. You're taking a break in some kind of way. You're coming up with a plan. You're setting goals, because you're setting the blueprint from which you want to exercise your life moving forward. Because this requires you to prepare. This requires you to set goals and map things out and make arrangements, This is also your time of replenishment, breathe, sustenance. This could be drinking some kind of herbal tea. We've got chamomile listed for rest and relaxation. I like to drink the lavender chamomile tea they have out there. It's pretty good. Um, we have potion, industry, and work. So again, taking a hiatus from your work is going to really allow you to replenish and renew your spirit, your energy, because we have protection next, and we have feather, we have connect to spirit communication. So you could be receiving messages, you could be seeing feathers. I know one time I was grabbing breakfast in the morning from McDonald's, and a little tiny feather dropped down right as I was sitting there, and I actually happened to catch it, and I was so disappointed because it was so small, and I wanted to keep it, but it actually, I don't know how, but it when I opened the window, it flew out. So it was interesting how it came down literally out of the sky, and I caught it, and then it flew away just as easily. So we've got aloe healing bathing. So you could need to take a spiritual bath as well. We have anthocyarum, hospitality, service, kindness. So again, your protection is coming through because of your maybe perhaps acts of kindness and service. And then we have potion that's going to help you and also make sure that you are nurturing yourself. We have white heather for protection and fulfillment. We've got center here. This is about the balance card we saw up here. This is about really truly centering your spirit, grounding your spirit. We have the nucleus. We have core, heart, essence, and we have meditate, meditate practices. Um, so if you are not meditating, you are being asked to meditate. And then the last one, season. So to me, this is about adding the ingredients together that make a beautiful end result. This could be in your work, your abilities, your skills, using that to really create a wonderful project. When it comes to cooking, you know how you add those seasonings to the food, and it brings, as they call, I know this as putting your foot in things, right? And I don't mean literally your foot, but I mean putting your effort, your energy, your love into your cooking as well. We've got pot, we have add ingredients, more required, cook further. So something could need more time. Also getting that message. Cactus, endurance, we have that with perseverance, and then we have final details. So something could be coming into the conclusion, or you could be working on the final details of something so that it can be brought to full fruition here. Let's go ahead and move into the messenger oracle messages for you, and let's see what we have for you, Leo. And what I'm also thinking of when I see the card season, just remember that not everything is meant to stay with you for long term. Some things are meant for reasons, and some things are meant for seasons. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and see what we get for you. What do we have for Leo, please, Spirit? Give me some messages, please. Okay. First one we have here is heed the messengers. So there's going to be some messengers that have been trying to get some messages to you, and you're being asked to heed the messages. So whether that is no talking or not talking to people, remaining silent about some things, keeping things close to the vest, that could be part of it. This could maintain your balance, okay? But you are being asked to heed the messengers. So the messengers are perhaps your spiritual team trying to give you some messages at this time, and you're being asked to listen to them, whatever they are. This could be taking that hiatus. This could be taking care of yourself. This could be watching the juggling you have going on. This could be stepping more into your creativity. Let's see what else we get for you. Messages for Leo, please. More messages for Leo, please. Okay. So we have observe and silence. Yeah, that's why you're being asked. You're being asked to pay attention to something so that you can become more aware of something. Yeah, embrace spirit. Yeah, this is having a deeper connection with spirit because you have that transcendence card over there for the 12th house. which I think is your house of spirituality. And you will embrace spirit more the more you meditate as well. Because you do have a snake around you with that karmic. There's someone you can't trust around you. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay, yeah, I knew there's going to be a bump. In the challenge, we have the source of all. So coming back to source, again, trusting your intuition, the third eye there. That's what I take it as. Also, understanding the source of it all. What's really going on here. Make the sacrifice. We have let go of the old, yeah. Release the past, the guilt, the past. Surrender. Know you belong. So this is about you. You belong wherever you want to belong. You know what I'm saying? You belong in wherever it is you are trying to be a part of. What else? Focus and then act. So once you have a better understanding, once you get more focused, then you will know what actions to take, is what I'm getting with that. Last go round, anything else? Okay. And then trust in magic. Yeah, this is belief in spirit. This is belief in the magic that's all around you. Be patient. Very hard for fire signs to hear that. But that's one lesson. It may be one of the hardest lessons in the world to learn, but you either learn it by painful experience, or you decide that, you know what, I'm gonna trust in divine timing. And we have challenge here too with let two become one. So this to me is about perhaps a union with another. This is also to me very, very nature driven. Green is very prevalent on this card here. So there could be a merging here between you and nature. This could be, you know, the healing of the energy from Mother Gaia. Also getting out into nature could be very healing for you, which would allow for a union of some sort, maybe internally within you, is what I'm getting. Not necessarily with another. It could be, not to discount that, but I think you have to come into balance within yourself first. Okay, let's go ahead and put those down. We're going to move into your tarot messages. Let me move these up here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck for the tarot messages. Let's get something from the past for Leo, please. Hold on, let me start off. I like to start off with my cards all in the upright. That way if they turn, I know that it was because they were meant to turn and not because they were set that way before. Let's go ahead and get some messages for the past for Leo, please. Messages for the past for Leo. What happened in the past here? Okay, the first two cards we have here is we have the Ace of Cups. So some kind of love situation where you are triggering each other, you are mirroring each other, happened in the past. Which caused potential healing that is still ongoing to take place. Maybe it revealed that both of you needed to heal in some kind of way. What else for the past? What else for the past? Okay. Yeah, and it also revealed some truth about a situation as well. Now, all of these came out in the challenge. Regarding perhaps something being out of balance. This could be literally with a Libra involved, or this could be that brought about balance in a situation, but that's in the challenge as well. And we have no fear, which also probably brought some deep-seated fears to the surface as well, which probably caused an imbalance as well. But you had the tools that were necessary with the magician showing up here. Maybe healing is what you manifested, and so there were some things that came out when you manifested this. Things that probably needed healing, because there's some truth that came to light that also really triggered you with some fears as well. Okay. In the present, we have fast. All you need is water. So there's a time period of fasting being requested at this time. Maybe for you to gain some clarity regarding a Taurus, or maybe you have Taurus in your chart, regarding maybe some stubbornness taking place as well. If it's not a Taurus person, it could be the behaviors of a Taurus that you may be exhibiting. They, or the person you are dealing with, might be exhibiting as well. What else, Spirit, for the present, please? Messages for the present. Yeah, because we had a whole bunch come out in the reverse. So there could be a Virgo involved, because someone is not going within, because the Virgo is usually very internal, or maybe they're coming out of their hermit mode. Maybe you needed to come out of hermit mode. Yeah, because you're not seeing something clearly. So maybe you're not going into hermit mode where you would maybe perhaps see things clearer. And have this rebirth, or this could be this Taurus that needs to do this. But it's good because it says argue for your limitations and you get to keep them, which is in the reverse. So you are no longer arguing for your limitations, but you're also not accepting things either. So there's still some work to be done here with all of these things in the negative, especially with your vision seeing clearly. So this fast can help you perhaps see things in a totally different light. Especially the healing aspects of what needs to be done here, and your hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires. There's something about that you need to understand differently. Now, let's go ahead and get into the future. Future messages for Leo, please. Okay, we have a couple here in the challenge. So we've got the rest and rejuvenate again in the challenge. We've got the Hierophant. So really taking authority, control in your life, ascending to a higher relationship with Spirit. With the Hierophant, with the number 5 there, that means there's some change coming in the future with this. Because we've got a money opportunity trying to come in. And recognizing that the shadows that perhaps triggered you in the past really were brought about because you have the same shadows as the other person. And so that's why there's such triggering behavior going on. And that's where the healing needs to take place, and recognizing that, not shunning from it, not having any regrets, not having any guilt about it, but just acknowledging it and coming into that place of acceptance that it's there for you too. It's not just other people. You have shadows to be dealt with too, and just really owning that and acknowledging that. What else, Spirit? What else do we have for the future? Future, please. Yeah, because the High Priestess needs to come in, and you need to trust your intuition again. Yeah, but that's a number 2, and to me, 2 symbolizes balance. It also symbolizes decisions, right? Because everything is polarity, light and dark, yin and yang, and those are always 2. Relationships involve 2 usually, right? So really coming into a place where you trust your intuition again too. Listening to your intuition again. Hearing your intuition again is coming through. And we have don't spend too much time in contemplation. Fortune favors action. So this is about you needing to take some action instead of contemplating. Be careful with the hermit mode. Don't stay stuck in hermit mode either. Anything else? Last go round. Okay, that's it. We're going to move into the clarifying life situations deck to get some messages for you. Let me make sure these are all in the upright. I think they are, but let me double check real quick. Okay, they are. Messages for Leo, please. Messages for Leo. Okay. So we had two come out. I'm going to get them all out and then we'll go through them. What else do we have for Leo, please? Messages for Leo, please. Okay, yep. Okay, wake-up call. What else do we have for Leo, please? Give me some more for Leo, please. Okay. Last go round. Alright, let's talk about it. Okay, so the first one we have here is cyclical. So you're probably going through some cycles here, trying to close some things out. Your life has been very cyclical, and if you took a review of your life, you would see the cycles of your life. It says everything is cyclical and everything ending holds infinite possibilities and renewal. It's time to explore new possibilities. So this is about moving forward, not repeating cycles, but looking for new experiences and new opportunities and possibilities. Understanding the cycles of your life so that you don't repeat them as well. We've got mirror of reality. Reality mirrors not what you see, but what you understand. Reflect to perceive the real. So there could be something that you are not completely seeing in the correct light. Reflection brings clarity. And you've had a lot of mirroring messages, actually, if you look throughout the reading here. So be willing to change your point of view on something is what I'm getting. We've got two-faced, sometimes showing only part of ourselves to the world. Guard vulnerability wisely. So you could perhaps need to be less vulnerable, but you want to always be authentic in whatever you choose to do moving forward. Next, we have wake-up call. Ambition fuels the search for rarity, yet reality may temper expectations, balancing dreams and practicality. So being more practical in your hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires. And then we have elder of truth. You will encounter a truth teller who will challenge your beliefs but open new doors. Question deeply and accept truth. So there's something coming through that's going to help you to provide some truth and clarity to the situation. That's going to challenge you a little bit, which could be a good thing, right? We all need to be challenged because sometimes we can get very, very stuck in how we see things. And sometimes those challenges come along to help us to awaken to new things. Speaking of awakening, a sudden realization about your life's purpose will awaken your true potential. Embrace this insight, redefine your path. That's why you had the detour card come out first, because there may be a change to your direction moving forward. And then the last one is venom of doubt in the challenge. You will encounter deceptive information that could poison your decision making. Seek truth, rely on verified sources. So whatever you're being told, learn to go to the source, the truth of the matter. Learn to dig for the truth, so that you are walking always in a clear path and not a deceptive path because somebody didn't give you the honest truth and you didn't bother to do the research to check the facts, right? So here we have from the Future Higher Self Oracle, the first message: you have come back to the start to see what you missed before. So there's something you missed along the way, and so you're being asked to come back to the beginning to see what happened here, what you missed, what you didn't see. In the challenge we have, storms may bring passion, but not peace. So are you perhaps bringing some storms into your life because you want the passion? Are you picking fights with people? Are you bringing drama to the situation? But it's really, really rocking your foundation where it concerns having peace in your life. And do you want to continue to move that way moving forward? What else do we have for Leo, please? In the reverse, we have, you are the rare flower that blooms in the dark. Keep growing. And maybe this is something you don't see about yourself. That's what I'm getting with that coming out in the reverse. Because I think you had to really, really work on your self-esteem. So there's still some aspects of that I don't think you've completely healed from. What else, please? Okay, this flipped over in my hand. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Remember I said you were going to need to see something differently. Okay. What else, Spirit? Last go around. It. We had a couple more come out for you. So we have, life isn't a sprint, it's a long race, and you're not in it just to win. So this is about slowing down. This is about persevering through whatever the situation may be, but really, really taking heed to slowing down and running the race in a way that is beneficial to you. And it says your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. So wherever your heart is leading you at this time, believe and trust and have faith in that, okay? I hope this helps you, Leo. Much love and light, Lady T.